Hello, everyone. My name is David. Welcome to SEO Ranking webinar. I would like to introduce myself. I'm a customer engagement manager at SEO Ranking, and naturally, I'll be hosting today's webinar for you. I would like to start with introduction of SEO Ranking for those who don't know about us a lot. We are an online platform that contains all the SEO tools. Our platform will equally work well for newbies, SEO specialists, marketers, and business owners. You can use SEO Ranking on all the steps of SEO promotion, from the forecast and research to the getting the project to the #1 in Google. We've been on the market since 2013, and our team is based in 6 different countries. Recently, we've reached the point of 225,000 registered users. What about this webinar? In this webinar, I will tell you how to start working with the service and how to use SEO Ranking tools and features to the fullest. I will also tell you about our recent changes in the service and expand on the tools that will bring the service of your agency to the whole new level. While getting ready to the webinar, we've collected all the frequently asked questions and we'll do our best to cover them all. Should you have any questions during the webinar, do not hesitate to text us to the Q&A section and my colleagues will answer them shortly. If you don't get an answer during the webinar, we'll definitely email you with the answer right after the webinar. And naturally, you'll get a recording of the webinar to the email that you used during the registration to the webinar. Okay, let's start. So here we are. That's the dashboard. After logging into the account, you get to see the dashboard. On our dashboard, you'll get to see the brief information on all the projects/domains you add to SEO Ranking. Thanks to graphs and tables, you will be able to evaluate how well the website promotion is going, analyzing the dynamics of criteria. We highly recommend to pay extra attention to traffic forecast graph, because when you compare your real and forecasted traffic, you can adjust your SEO strategies that will get more traffic and naturally more clients, orders, and so on. Let's talk about the logic of work in SEO Ranking. So first of all, you need to start with adding of a project. So let's add a project. In order to add a project, you need to click Add a Website. First of all, you need to type in the website title. That'll be Zappos. Website URL. You select search range, first 100 or 200 results that search engine brings up. 200 will be especially useful if you've just started your domain, because sometimes your rank might be below 100, so that you can track the progress. We have a search tab of 200 first results. You select whether you want to receive weekly reports or not. And you can also use advanced options that allows you to track the exact URL, not the entire domain, but the exact URL. In the next step, the service suggests you connecting Google Analytics and Google Search Console. You can skip this step and get back to it when the project is ready. We'll click Skip. At this point, you would need to add keywords. There are 2 ways you can add keywords. You can add keywords manually, like in here, what it offers, what the systems offer. And you can add keywords from the list. Let's get back to the already created project so that I can show you how it looks. You can add keywords manually, as discussed, and you can import keywords from the list, especially if you are moving from a different service. You have all the rankings, the history of rankings available in SEO Ranking. You can also add keywords into groups for your convenience, especially if you have a lot of them. So that's how it looks. And when you're done with keywords, you select search engines or locations where you want to track your keywords. Most importantly is that you can track the set of keywords within a single project for a single domain in SEO Ranking in 5 different locations for free. You can track up to a zip code. Alternatively, it can be city, borough, township, We highly recommend to set at least city so that you can get specific results without any blended results when it goes about country, for instance. You can naturally select Google interface language. You can also include Google Map results where applicable. What's important, you can include featured snippets that I'll tell you about them a little later. And if you're running paid campaigns, you can also track Google Ads in a separate tab. All right, you can track your set of keywords in Google, Google Mobile, Yahoo, Yandex, Yandex Mobile, and Bing. Plus, besides search engines, you can track your keywords in Google. Google becomes available as a search engine if you type in the YouTube URL into the general tab into the domain line. You're more than welcome to track your keywords in YouTube as well. So we're done with the setup. Now we proceed to projects. When the project is set, the project becomes available in the menu. So let's go to SEO ranking. That's the domain that I'm showing. So what we have in here. First of all, I want to say that we're really proud of our rank tracker because it's very, very straightforward, very easy to use, and we have a lot of good feedbacks on this development. There are a lot of filters and graphs that helps you to find necessary information as fast as possible. Here in ranking section, you can view all the added keywords tracked in various locations that you set up in the previous step, right? In all the search engines, you're welcome to filter them, right? You can send guest links to your customers or colleagues if needed. It provides them with instant access to the ranking section. Plus, you can take away the access at any time, simply updating the link. Regarding the table itself, here is the organic results tab, and here is paid results tab. Let's review organic results. See, that's how it looks. To make sure that each and every value in the table is precisely correct, there is a cached copy for each and every keyword. To bring up a cached copy, you need to click the value in the table that you're hesitant about or you want to check, and there's cached copy for that. When you click cached copy, the system brings up this exact keyword that leads to a particular URL on your web page in the incognito mode in the area where you track this particular keyword without any footprint, as if you were typing it for the very first time in that area, and it's naturally highlighted in yellow. Also, you can learn which URL on your website particular keyword leads to. You can do it as simple as that you need to aim your cursor at this icon, and the system brings up the URL particular keyword on your website leads to on your website. Also, there's another cool feature that is called target URL. Let me show you how it works. So for instance, you want particular URL to be associated with what particular keyword to be associated with particular URL, and you want the search engine to lead to that URL when somebody types in particular keyword. To set a target URL, you need to click this keyword and set target URL manually. And if the system discovers that the target URL is different from one that you want you're promoting, you get a notification about that. First of all, the values will be in red. That's the first sign. And the second sign is that you can get to know the history of changes, which it means you get to know which URLs on your website the search engine consider better optimized for that particular keyword, right? And you get to see the history of changes by dates. Let's then, and one more thing from our recent update. We've added a new mode, my personally favorite one. It's called Group by URL mode. It's in here. See? And what it does, all keywords are grouped by promoted web pages. And this helps to evaluate what pages are ranked better and its popularity. All right, so let's let's move on. Next would be connecting Google Analytics and Google Search Console. When we were creating SE ranking, we aim to make our service a turnkey solution so that you can keep everything in a single place and you don't need to leave anywhere else. So we've connected Google Analytics and Google Search Console data to have main features of the services available in SE ranking. For instance, in snippets, you can get to see how your snippets look, how they are displayed in Google, and for instance, in Google Search Console data, you can get the list of all the added keywords, all the keywords that are bringing you a lot of traffic. However, you might not be tracking those in the system. So you might consider tracking those. How would you know that you're not tracking them? It's going to be indicated as not tracked. And you can add certain keywords that you're not tracking right from here. Add to a project, and you select the group that you want to add it to. As simple as that. Okay, let's move on. The next section would be competitor section. Competitor section is a really, really important section because you need to know, in most cases, you know who your competitors are, but there's a chance you don't. So it's really, we have everything that you need in here. When it goes about main competitors, that's main competitors tab. That's where you can add up to 5 competitors of yours, by the 5 main competitors of yours for this, and the system will track their keywords, their rankings for the same keywords you're tracking your own website for in the same search engine. So all you need to do is just to add a competitor manually. Yep. You need to add the website title and the website URL, and you'll get to know your results versus the results of your competitor for the same keywords in the same search engines. The next step is Top 10 tab. Top 10 tab brings up top 10 leading websites by each query you track in your own website for in a particular search engine. See? Also, all your competitors' top 10 are sorted by Alexa. You can get to know the Alexa rank of your competitor, most domain authority, and amount of backlinks and referring domains to the website of your competitor. All competitors tab. In all competitors tab, you can get to know websites by all the keywords you track in your own website for, sorted by visibility, so you can keep your ears open on what is happening generally on the market. Again, competitors are sorted by visibility. You get to know their Alexa rank, most domain authority, as well as the number of backlinks and referring domains to their website. Next would be online marketing plan. What's online marketing plan? This is a comprehensive to-do list crafted out of the best practices in the field in SEO. We recently completely updated the structure of the plan to meet the most recent updates in SEO. With this plan, you will not miss anything. If you work, for instance, if you work with customers, this can be shown to your customer as a plan of work on the website. Marketing plan contains on-site and off-site optimization, content strategy, mobile optimization, and social media optimization. And in every step, we explain what needs to be done and why it's important to online marketing. So following this plan, you can get to the SERP stop as close as it theoretically and practically possible. And also, if you check these check boxes, first of all, it will show you the progress, and it will help you not to forget everything that has been already done. Update. Recently, we've added business listings on demand of our customers that will help you to understand where you should be listed in order to improve rankings of your website. While online marketing plan is applicable to pretty much all the online businesses, the website, in the website audit, you can get to know the comprehensive, you can receive and see the comprehensive analysis of the website and bring up all the errors by more and glitching web pages, everything that can prevent your website from reaching serve stop by more than 70 criteria. So you can view exact web pages, add, and you get to know what needs to be done. So you get actionable suggestions on what needs to be done. Right? In Compare Crawls tab, you can compare results of at least 2 saved reports. All the reports will be saved here. You can get to know the increasing and decreasing amount of mistakes. Also, in terms of audits, there's a super cool tool. It's called On-Page SEO Audit. And while the website audit is for the entire domain, where you can scan all the web pages of yours, in On-Page SEO Audit, you can scan one web page that you are trying to optimize, you're working on. What it does. So again, this brings up 70 critical, the system checks the web page for 70 critical elements. Also it checks its content on the web page, the content uniqueness, and most importantly, it shows how well the web page is optimized for a certain keyword you want it to be associated with. All right, so let's get back to the dashboard. By the way, that's how you can delete a project. So let's sum up. What you need to do, what are the first steps? What are the first steps in SEO ranking? First of all, you add a project. Secondly, you can add Google Analytics and Google Search Console. Then you're identifying your competitors, getting to know marketing plan, and fix tech errors in website audit, in on-page SEO audit, based on the results that you get in on-page SEO audit and website audit. And now let's review very useful features and tools that will help you with the following things. To track changes of the website with backlinks, analysis of your competitors, ultimate analysis of your competitors, and keyword selection and keyword research. So let's start with changes on your website. So in SEO ranking, we have under website audit section, we have page changes monitoring. What's the page changes monitoring? We've created that as on demand on a lot of requests from agencies that face the problem when somebody made changes to the website and ranking would suddenly drop. And the reason was in making changes to the website without coordination. That's why we created this tool. So what you can do in here, you can track changes on the web pages of yours, on the website of yours, or web pages of your competitors. By the way, that's another cool use case. So you can track text changes. You can also, let me show you how it looks. Let's click compare crawls. So you can check HTML and content changes. You can check the number of links, something that is hidden from crawlers, index pages. What's important, you can track the changes on the entire web page, or you can track changes on the particular part of the web page. In order to do so, you would need to set tags for this part of text or page. You'll get detailed explanation when you want to add tags. The system will definitely follow you. And should you have any questions, again, you're more than welcome. There are a lot of channels of communication. You're more than welcome to drop us a line in a live chat or give us a call, and we'll always be more than happy to help. All right, let's move on to backlink monitoring. So let's start, just a couple of words of what backlinks are. So backlinks, also known as inbound links or incoming links, are created when one website links to another, and the link to an external website is called backlink. That's where this name is from. Earning backlink is an essential component of offsite SEO. The process of obtaining this is known as link earning or link building. It takes a lot of time and effort to earn a backlink of good quality. That's why it's utterly important to track status and quality of backlinks. In SEO ranking, you can track each and every backlink is analyzed by more than 15 parameters, and there are 2 additional features. If a single backlink disappears, you get a notification about that. And if somebody puts nofollow on a backlink that was initially negotiated as dofollow backlink, you get notification about that as well. Also, we highly recommend to connect Google Search Console, because if you, for instance, you see that the number of backlinks increased dramatically, but the quality of those backlinks are rather questionable. So you might want Google not to associate you with those trashy backlinks. For that, you can disavow those backlinks. You can create a disavow list. And in terms of Google Search Console, it will bring up all the new backlinks, so you don't need to monitor everything manually. So you might want to disavow those trash backlinks. What's important, you can disavow the entire domain, or you can disavow the exact URL. As simple as that. And you'll get a list as Google requires it, and then you will be able to send it to process further steps in Google Search Console. If you don't know about your existing backlinks, or want to learn more about the backlinks of your competitor, we have Backlink Explorer tool that brings up all the backlinks of yours or backlinks of your competitors. It can be done processed for the entire domain or the exact URL. So you can get to know all the lists available as of this date, as of now. Next would be competitor SEO PPC research tool. So what's cool about this tool is that you can get to know comprehensive analysis of the particular domain or keyword or subdomain, and generally there are a lot of use cases where you can use this. Let's analyze a certain domain. You can see how it works. So let's analyze my favorite domain. That'll be zappos.com. We click analyze, and eventually we'll get to know the organic traffic and paid traffic estimates. Let's start with organic traffic. So we can get to know the list of organic traffic that bring the most clicks. Let's click detailed report. Yeah. Get to know the organic keyword rankings. See? You can get to know their most popular pages. All right. You can see their competitors by similar keywords. Everything is clickable, so you can compare what keywords are missing. That be in comparison to, that be Nordstrom. So everything is clickable. So here I'm missing keywords that you might want to use. Common keywords. Most popular pages. Most popular subdomains. And let's get back to keywords. That is really important and useful, because you have a lot of criteria in here and very detailed domain analysis. Just a moment. Here we go. There we go. And let's review paid traffic. So you can get to know which keywords your competitor is purchasing, right? And also you can get to know the ad history as seen on Google. So you can enhance your own campaigns, and what's important, you can get to see which keywords, which messages they ended up sticking to. So these really work for them. So you might want to enhance your own campaigns. And there's another cool feature that's called keyword research. In terms of keyword research, because you can analyze not only the domain, but exact keywords. Let it be buy cars. We select keywords. So we can get to know the most popular domains for that, the most popular domains in SERP for that keyword, the biggest advertisers. You can get to know similar keywords. See? So that can increase and expand your semantic core. When we click see all, this brings up a new two tabs that we recently added. It's called related keywords. See? And also we've added long tail keywords. There you go. See, so you can expand your semantic core using this. All right. And also I wanted to show you certain features that will be especially useful for agencies. So the very first thing I wanted to show you would be reporting section. That is in here. So what you can do in here, you can do reports. There are regular reports, manual reports, we call it. There are scheduled reports. Let me show you how it works. You click scheduled reports, for instance. You click generate a report. You select the project you want to create a report for. That'll be ASCII ranking. Reports are available in PDF, HTML, and XLS. You select the time frame that you want to cover. You select how often, the frequency of sending. You select recipients. And then you select section by section everything that you want to display in the report. Also, you can import pre-structured template that you would need to do before the report. It just creates a grid out of all the sections and tabs that you want to bring up in the report. Okay, and you can create a pre-structured template in here. And you can edit it at any time. Another cool feature that in ASCII ranking is that you can create free sub-users. That is, again, really cool for agencies. You can create as many sub-accounts as you want and grant them with as much access as you want. So in permissions, you grant your sub-accounts with access with particular projects that you are running, that you let them run. And in settings, you manage access rights. There are two types of sub-accounts. There are a manager account that can edit something, and there's a client account that can only view particular sections and tabs that you can, and tools that you grant them access with. As simple as that. And we have white label. What you can do by means of white label, you can customize the service. You can connect your SMTP server and send scheduled emails right from your corporate email address. You can change header, footer, you can update everything. You can even start the service right from your domain. Let me show you how it looks. The customize, so that's the way it looks. Yep, so it's the easiest example, but it can be. There's another cool feature that is called lead generator, which is again good tool that will help agencies to get more leads and more clients. So how it works, you put a widget on your website and your potential customer is offered to run an on-page ASIA audit, the one that we covered before. And in order to run this audit, your customer would, potential customer would need to leave their contact details. If they, when they leave their contact details, they get a copy of their report and you get a copy of their report. And eventually you can come up with an impressive initial offer because you already know what their problems are. So that's how it works. We've covered most sections that I wanted to show you and most features that I wanted to show you today.